Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 41, Jackson going up top. Touchdown! We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start, and right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And complete to Drake London. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
This time, Jackson will throw it to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got him, and it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 7. Lance. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Lance on the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And now off to the races down the right side. But he is finally run down. Would have been 2 if he'd made it all the way, but instead, simply a missed extra point.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for 2. He got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, his block's like, oh, yeah, that's right, he can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him, too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's got his man, London, right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dobbins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Lance now on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, Their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance
going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? And that one results in 35 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flushed out right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action now. Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Jackson now. Into the hands of London. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dobbins running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Desperation time here. Lance.
Sends it out toward the sideline. Kittle brings it in for the completion.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rolling to his right. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now Jackson.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Baltimore, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.